Was fame on TikTok a motive for a killing? A grieving family says the answer is yes after their father was stabbed to death.
He posted on TikTok, and that has 760,000 views.
911, where's your emergency? There's blood all over the place. I just got assaulted and jumped. Are you the one that got stabbed? No, that was the other victim, but I got beat up really bad and I had blood all over me.
Okay, I think it's safe to say that ever since the internet got really popular back in 2007, more people have been willing to go to greater lengths to reach internet fame. It started with creators like PewDiePie, Smosh, and FPS Russia use their video making skills to make funny and enjoyable content people would watch. Once internet fame became more desirable, we saw creators rise, mostly on Instagram, like Supreme Patty, Dan the Meme Man, and more. And these guys were just bothering people and doing things that could hurt themselves for fame.
You're gonna get fucking hurt.
Dude, it's fine.
Seriously.
Bro, it's fine.
5 minutes later.
But to them that didn't matter because they had 1 million subscribers or they were verified on Twitter. And that's really all that matters, right? And people started imitating it and used similar formulas to gain internet clout, doing insane things like licking toilet seats, breaking into buildings, literally bullying people, and prank calls, and at one point getting high on Benadryl and recording themselves, and many more ways, just to get internet famous. To some, any internet attention, good or bad, is good internet attention. But today, we're going to be talking about a guy that went as far as killing someone to get TikTok famous. I bet. So the story starts in a once quiet neighborhood in New Jersey. This is where 16-year-old Latham lives with his grandparents. He's your average rich kid, and once he got a Corvette, he then started driving around his neighborhood like using the new Fast and Furious. Well, I'm assuming the car was gifted to him. Honestly, with the type of person he is, he either bought it himself with daddy's credit card or he stole it. But anyways, he's skirting around his neighborhood like it's a Mario Kart track, and his neighbors, the Durhams, are getting pretty mad. And his grandfather heard this and said, "Hey, yo, my slime.
Yo, my slime.
If you don't go apologize right now, I'm gonna have to put some shells in your stomach like it's taco night." Boom, headshot! Boom, headshot! Boom, headshot! Okay, I'm joking, he just started to kick him out, but that's probably the same thing since he had no job. And if you haven't figured it out by now, Zach kept messing with his neighbors. But one time, he decided to record one of the confrontations and post it on a website called TikTok. It was a pretty usual situation for the families. Zach is skirting down the street at 2,000 miles per hour. Miss Durham is asking him to stop for the 200th time, but this time, Zach starts calling her a Karen and starts recording her, clearly trying to get a reaction out of her.
What are you gonna do, Karen?
That's not my name, so get my name straight.
You okay, Karen?
Karen doesn't even mean angry mom anymore. It just means someone that's doing something a person doesn't like. Like, some people are instigating these fights, right? Then recording it out of context just to make it seem like they're the victim, which is exactly what Zach Latham did here. But anyways, once Zach had uploaded the video, it did really well. Well, I'm assuming it did well since he decided to harass the Durhams for the next 2 years in order to become TikTok famous. However, he never really did blow up, but that didn't stop him from continuing the madness. Since he deleted all his TikToks, I can't really find much, but I'm sure there was a lot of mischief going on. But the really sad part was that the Durhams really tried to solve this a civil way, trying multiple times to bring him to court. But they kept getting shut down because of all the courts were closed due to coronavirus. One time, Zach sped past them and yelled at them, "Hey Karen, we went viral," referring to one of the TikToks he recorded her in. Another time, he threatened their 21-year-old son with a knife. So basically, there's this family that's been harassed for 2 years by this other guy, and now they're being exploited by him so he can blow up on TikTok. And while doing this, trying to get famous, he's worrying his grandparents and he's depleting their bank accounts by making them pay for his expenses and pay for his wife's expenses. Yeah, he has a wife living with his grandparents with none of his own money. But anyways, Zach can't really seem to explode on TikTok like he wanted to, never going past 150 likes according to Destiny. And because of this, I think Zach Latham tried to mess with the Durhams more, trying to get a bigger reaction so he could blow up on TikTok, and probably why he did what I'm about to tell you. So the Durham's 17-year-old son is riding his bike, probably on his way home or something, I don't know. And Zach sees this, and his first instinct is to pretend to run him over, and then he speeds off. Now the Durhams are like, okay, this guy could have killed you, possibly. This is an issue we've been dealing with for around 2 years. We've been waiting for this guy to stop, but he's only getting worse and worse. The police aren't doing anything, his grandparents aren't doing anything. He literally just blocked our truck with his truck when we got home. You know what? You know what? We're pulling up to Op Block, we're pulling up to this guy's house and asking him to stop. So the entire family, which is only 4 people, pull up to their house. They're unarmed and Zach's wife is telling them to get off the property when Zach already drove his truck onto their property. So Zach sees this and his first instinct is to sprint into his house, grab a stun gun and 2 knives and step outside. Mr. Durham sees that Zach just brought 2 knives and a stun gun, so he tries to grab him with probably the intent of taking away his weapons. Zach slashes him in the armpit, puncturing his lung, and this was the wound that ended up with Mr. Durham's death.
911, where's your emergency? There's blood all over the place. I just got assaulted and jumped. Are you the one that got stabbed? No, that was the other victim, but I got beat up really bad and I had blood all over me. Or the person, the people who did it to you, are they still there? They came with trucks, came on my property with guns, and then when I fought them off, they drove away. Came in and said they had guns and they were going to kill us, and they came in my garage and attacked all of us. There was 4 people.
You know what? There are a lot of people to blame for this guy's death. The police's fault for not acting on this, the grandparents' fault for not kicking this guy out sooner, and Zach's fault for instigating this whole thing for 2 years and killing the guy. And the sad part is that when Zach and his wife saw that the entire family was coming over to the house, their first thought was, oh, we can make a TikTok on this with the entire Durham family. His wife was recording it and she already admitted to recording the brawl for fame. But what the Durham's lawyers and others think that this is their plan to lure Mr. Durham into their garage and make a TikTok off it. And don't get me wrong here, this isn't TikTok or any other social media's fault. This is Zach and his wife's fault for putting TikTok fame over people's lives and well-being. But you know what, I get it, everyone wants to be famous. Being famous online is something a lot of people want to do. According to this article right here, among Gen Z and millennials, 1 in every 3 people want to be a YouTuber. And that's what I'm trying to do, and I don't blame anyone for feeling that way. But if the price of you being famous on TikTok is someone getting hurt or dying, then you should probably rethink the route you chose to become famous.